Itaconic acid is valuable as a monomer because of its unique chemical properties, which derive primarily from its methylene group and its possession of two carboxylic acid groups. जैसा कि इसकी स्ट्रक्चर में एक मिथाइलिन ग्रुप है जो सेकंड कार्बन पे है और दो कार्बोक्सिलिक चेन के एंड पे हैं. It is able to take part in addition polymerization, giving polymers with many free carboxyl groups that confer advantageous properties on the polymer. It can either be self-polymerized or can act as a co-monomer with other monomers to form heteropolymers. तो ये इसके मॉलिक्यूल आपस में ज्वाइन करके पॉलीमर बना देते हैं या फिर दूसरे कंपाउंड्स के साथ मिलके हेटेरोपॉलीमर्स बनाते हैं. It is about twice as acidic as acrylic acid and more reactive than malic and fumaric acids, which are potential monomeric substitutes. Recently, two new itaconic acid derivatives such as 9-hydroxyhexyl itaconic acid and 9-hydroxy Exyl itaconic acid 4-methyl ester were discovered as metabolites of Aspergillus aculeatus, which is the strain encoding CRI32203. Its application and market. Itaconic acid and its polymers are currently utilized in numerous applications as drop-in or novel substitute monomers, where they sometimes confer favorable characteristics on the end product which makes it superior to the conventional substitutes. Common end products of itaconic acid polymerization reaction include polyitaconic acid and styrene butadiene rubber (SBR) latex made from polymerization of styrene, butadiene and itaconic acid. It is estimated that annual global production of this acid was over 41,000 tons, which worth was $74.5 million in 2011 and projected to surpass 50,000 tons, which amount for over $567 million by 2020. China, USA, France and Japan were the major itaconic acid producing countries in the world. Various applications include fabric binders, ion exchange resins, styrene, butadiene rubber, reinforced glass fabric, polyitaconic acid, deodorants, organosiloxanes, adhesives, water treatment, plastic and coatings, artificial jewelry, carpets, unsaturated polyester resins, paints, etc. In history, it was produced by various chemical methods. One is destructive distillation of citric acid. When citric acid is being distilled and it's through destructive distillation, this was main method of producing it prior to 1960s. Then other method is heating the calcium aconitate solution produced in the cane sugar refining process. तो उसमें जो बाई प्रोडक्ट्स या एडिशनल मॉलिक्यूल्स बनते हैं उसमें जो है एकोनिटेट सोल्यूशन, कैल्शियम एकोनिटेट सोल्यूशन से भी इसको मैन्युफैक्चर किया जा सकता है. द पेटेंटेड मोंटिकेटिनी मेथड इन्वॉल्विंग प्रोपरगाइल क्लोराइड, जो कि मोंटिकेटिनी ये प्लेस का नाम है उसका, मोंटिकेटिनी मेथड के साथ इसको जिसमें इसको प्रोपरगाइल क्लोराइड के साथ इसको मैन्युफैक्चर किया जा सकता है. द ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ macetile oxide and subsequent isomerization of the formed citric acid and the oxidation of isoprene. Malic anhydride is also used in the production of itaconic acid, but process has not yet achieved industrialization. None of these processes compete favorably with the fermentative production process, and itaconic acid is now almost entirely produced by fermentation of sugar by Aspergillus terreus. It was first discovered to be biological metabolite when it found to be produced by a strain of Aspergillus, which was subsequently named Aspergillus itaconicus. And some scientists discovered that Aspergillus terreus can also accumulate itaconic acid in even greater amounts than Aspergillus itaconicus. This is another species. The Northern Regional Research Laboratory of the United States Department of Agriculture screened several wild-type strains and identified Aspergillus terreus (NRRL 1960) as the most prolific itaconic acid-producing strain, which then on to become the most published strain. At the same institute, preliminary attempts were also made to develop a biotechnical process for itaconic acid production. Later, optimized industrial processes were established, providing the limiting market with itaconic acid. Its biosynthesis, the process of biosynthesis of itaconic acid has been a subject of academic discourse and is only recently being agreed upon. In 1931, this acid was produced in Aspergillus terreus by the decarboxylation of aconitate, which is part of citric acid cycle. This was supported by the tracer studies that presence of a cis-aconitate decarboxylase enzyme catalyzed the production of itaconic acid. It was noted that aconitase and cis-aconitate decarboxylase are most likely. In 2008, this enzyme gene was identified and used it to transform Saccharomyces cerevisiae. तो इसको Saccharomyces cerevisiae में basically insert किया गया, providing that the gene was indeed responsible for the production of CAD enzyme, cis-aconitate decarboxylase. The details of itaconic acid biosynthesis and regulation of Aspergillus terreus is showed a simplified pathway for itaconic acid production in Aspergillus terreus. You can see here in figure 2 a simplified metabolic pathway towards itacon, uh, itaconate production or itaconic acid from glucose. Like from glycolysis, pyruvate is formed, and from pyruvate citrate, and here aconitase enzyme converts it into cis-aconitate. So cis-aconitate is further acted upon by CAD, which converts it to itaconate or itaconic acid. Then, through fermentative production, submerged fermentation, the conditions for the production of itaconic acid by Aspergillus terreus by submerged fermentation are similar to those of citric acid production by Aspergillus niger. These conditions include availability of an excess of readily metabolizable carbon source, high levels of dissolved oxygen, limiting amounts of metal ions, and an अमोनियम बेस्ड नाइट्रोजन सोर्स, जिस तरह से जो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म की नीड है, जैसे कार्बन सोर्स को चाहिए, नाइट्रोजन सोर्स चाहिए, और being aerobic it needs dissolved oxygen and some metal ions. So microorganisms used include a number of microorganisms have been screened and studied for itaconic acid production. Since it was observed that Aspergillus terreus produces more itaconic acid than Aspergillus itaconicus, search for the ideal industrial organism for itaconic acid production has continued. Several attempts have been made to find microorganisms with improved characteristics including greater yields, higher level tolerance to shear stress, and or tolerance to higher end product concentration. So as far as Aspergillus terreus strains are concerned, various strains, the most widely used strain in this acid production is a native strain known as Aspergillus terreus with NRRL 1960 code, which is also stored in various culture collections under the name CBS 116.46 DSM A26 IAM 2054 IFO 6123 IMI 44243 etc. Basically, these are types of culture collections or coding the particular strain. This strain was recorded to produce up to 91 gram per liter itaconic acid from glucose. Aspergillus terreus IMI 282743 is another native strain which yielded 5.76 gram per liter itaconic acid from palm oil mill effluent, while itaconic acid concentration of around 54 gram per liter on a medium containing 15% glucose have been reported from wild-type Egyptian strains. In spite of these yields recorded in literature, the need for even higher yield has necessitated strain improvement, which is a part of research and continuing work. Various organisms possess various inherent benefits which they can impart on the itaconic acid fermentation process. The ideal organism will be one with yields as high as or even surpass Aspergillus terreus, which is amenable to genetic manipulation like E. coli, can be easily handled like yeasts and will have minimum byproduct formation. These desired qualities can be imparted into a host organism through genetic manipulation, and a few attempts have yielded encouraging results. Similarly, from agro-waste and organic acid, result with the current price of glucose ranging from 0.35 to $60 per kg, and sucrose from 0.45 to 0.72 kg per kg. The use of these sugars as substrate for itaconic acid production contributes significantly the production costs. So there is a need of cheaper or low cost raw material. The use of cheaper substrates such as agro waste could potentially bring down the cost of itaconic acid production. Agro waste are usually pre-treated by one or more of a variety of methods for itaconic acid formation using agriculture waste streams such as Jatropha seed cake. Basically, this is a plant and its seed cake can be used as agro-industrial waste. Then molasses, which is a byproduct from sugarcane manufacturing, sugarcane processing, or sugar manufacturing, and corn syrup. The major challenges posed by the use of these complex substrates are their very variable composition across substrates and even within different batches of the same substrate. The yields from crude substrates are generally lower than those from sugars. The presence of potentially harmful chemical in the substrate which occur naturally or are formed during pre-treatment process which may affect growth and output of the fermenting organism, further yielding lowering the yields. Additionally, impurities in the end product further raises cost in the form of expensive purification requirements. So these are some conditions for fermentation while applying different strains and different substrates. Then solid state fermentation. Itaconic acid has been successfully produced using solid state fermentation. Agricultural wastes are the best substrate for solid state fermentation and have been used to successfully produce a number of important metabolites. The agro waste may serve solely as mechanical support or anchor for the organism, in which case it may be supplemented with additional nutrients, or it may contain most of the nutrients required for the fermentation. It is reported that 44 gram per liter itaconic acid is produced from dried olive waste and beet press mud using Aspergillus terreus (CECT 2365), while a yield of 55 gram per liter itaconic acid was obtained in a patented solid-state fermentation method utilizing a mutant, Aspergillus terreus M8, on sugar solution of starch hydrolysate adsorbed on sugarcane press mud. Moisture is a very important factor in solid-state fermentation, with an optimum level of 65 to 70% reported for itaconic acid production from agricultural waste. Moisture levels below this optimum results in low solubility of nutrients and decrease the swelling of the wheat press mud. Optimum temperature for itaconic acid fermentation are slightly higher than ambient to ensure spore germination and product formation. Aeration will also serve the dual purpose of providing oxygen for the cells and recirculating the heat to avoid hot spots. It is widely believed that solid-state fermentation can provide better or similar yields as obtained in submerged fermentation in many biochemical production processes. In theory, as a strictly aerobic process which occurs at elevated temperatures and utilizes a filamentous fungus, the itaconic acid production process appears to be ideally amenable to solid-state fermentation conditions. Recently, there is a growing interest in solid-state fermentation, especially using agriculture waste as substrates. However, the fermentation conditions still need further optimization. In future perspectives, itaconic acid has been gaining interest over the years for its potential application as an important bio-based platform chemical. The biggest market potential for this acid is in new application as unsaturated polyester resins, detergent builders, and for production of methyl methacrylate. The largest projected application for itaconic acid is methyl methacrylate, which may account for 52.2% of the global itaconic acid market by 2020. Unsaturated polyester resins and detergent builders may account for 18.8% and 10.8% of global itaconic acid market in 2020. The main limiting factor to this is relatively higher price of itaconic acid compared with potential alternatives as acetone cyanohydrine. The same scenario applies with the potential for the replacement of malic acid, malic anhydride with itaconic acid in the production of unsaturated polyester resins with fumaric acid as a competing monomer, but concluded that process required a cheap source of itaconic acid to be feasible. And in conclusion, currently this acid is predominantly produced by fermentation using several strains of Aspergillus terreus. This acid is a versatile chemical which is used in the production of polymers with many desirable characteristics, even though it can potentially replace petroleum-derived chemical as a monomer in various polymerization processes. This acid application is hampered by its relatively high production cost. So this cost can be reduced by further looking into different methods. The most promising way to lower the cost of itaconic acid production is to reduce the cost of the substrate raw material by utilizing novel, cheap non-food substrates. In addition, solid-state fermentation could also be exploited in bringing down the production cost and increase the conversion yield of substrate to itaconic acid by improving the efficiency of the itaconic acid. Biosynthesis pathways will also lower the cost. Furthermore, the exploration of more efficient product recovery methods will help to minimize product losses and thus bring down the cost of production. Inclusion in conclusion, if the widespread plans to minimize the environmental impact caused by the use of petro-based products by replacing them with bio-based drop-ins or replacements become a reality, then itaconic acid production by microbial fermentations will witness rapid advancements. So this is about itaconic acid production through fermentation processes.